In the heart of the Serengeti, where the golden grass once danced like waves under the sun, the land had fallen silent. No rain had touched the earth for 3 seasons. The rivers had become thin scars across the soil. The acacia trees stood like tired elders. Even the lions no longer roared at night. They saved their strength. And in a small Maasai village at the edge of the plains lived a girl named Zahra. Zahra was not the strongest. She was not the fastest. She was not even brave. At least, that was what she believed. She was a herder of goats, a dreamer who talked to the wind when no one was listening. But Zahra had something else. She could hear the savannah breathe. The curse of Olakin's shadow. The elders said the drought was natural. The earth rests, they told the children. But Zahra knew better. At night, she heard whispers in the dry wind. She saw shadows move across the moonlit plains, shadows that did not belong to any living creature. One evening, as she searched for a lost goat near a dying baobab tree, the ground trembled. From beneath the cracked earth rose an ancient tortoise, its shell etched with symbols older than memory. Zahra. It spoke in a voice like rolling thunder. The curse of Olakin's shadow has returned. Olakin, the Yoruba spirit of deep waters and hidden mysteries. Long ago, the elders had angered the spirits by taking more from the land than they gave. They hunted without ritual. They cut sacred trees. They forgot the old proverbs. And now, the waters had been locked away beneath the earth. The savannah is dying, the tortoise said. But the land has chosen you. Zahra laughed nervously. You must be mistaken. I am just a girl. The tortoise's ancient eyes glowed. Even the smallest ant can disturb the elephant. Remember this Swahili proverb, haba na haba, hujaza kababa, little by little fills the measure. The hidden power. That night, Zahra dreamed. She stood in a vast desert of white ash. Above her floated a glowing calabash filled with shimmering water. A voice echoed, "The guardian is not born from strength. The guardian is born from listening." When she awoke, her palms glowed faintly blue. Where her fingers touched the earth, a single green shoot appeared. Zahra gasped. She could call water from memory, not from the sky, but from the stories of the land itself. But the power came with a cost. Each time she summoned moisture, her body weakened. The drought was not just a curse, it was guarded by something ancient. An unexpected alliance. As Zahra ventured deeper into the plains to find the source of the curse, she encountered something impossible, a lion. Not just any lion, the great silver-maned male who ruled the Western Territory. Instead of attacking, he bowed his massive head. "We are dying," he said. "The curse starves hunter and prey alike." Behind him stood a procession, zebras, elephants, even hyenas. Enemies standing side by side. The drought had done what peace never could. Zahra realized the twist of fate. The curse was meant to divide, but instead it had united the wild. "Then walk with me," she said, trembling but determined. The spirit beneath the cracked earth. They reached the center of the Serengeti, where the ground had split open like a wound. From within rose a towering figure made of dust and darkness, Olakin's shadow. "You cannot undo what was done," it hissed. Humans forget. They always forget. Zahra felt fear grip her heart. She was just a girl. But then she remembered her grandmother's words. When spider webs unite, they can tie up a lion. She turned, not to fight alone, but to the animals. "Stand with me." The elephants stomped in rhythm. The zebras circled. The lion roared, not in anger, but in defiance. And Zahra did something unexpected. She did not summon rain. She knelt. She pressed her glowing hands into the cracked earth and whispered an apology, not just for herself, but for her people. "I remember," she said. "We remember." The blue light from her palms spread outward, not as water, but as memory. The stories of balance. The rituals. The forgotten songs of gratitude. The shadow trembled, for it had never been fed by anger. It had been fed by forgetting. As the savannah remembered, the curse weakened. Clouds gathered, not from magic, but from wind patterns long disturbed, now shifting back into harmony. Thunder rolled. Rain fell. The surprising truth. But when the storm cleared, Zahra collapsed. The animals circled her, panicked. The tortoise appeared once more. "She is not dying," it said softly. "She is becoming." Zahra's body dissolved into a fine mist that sank into the soil. Grass sprouted where she had fallen. A small spring bubbled to life. Zahra had not been chosen to control the land. She had been chosen to become part of it. From that day on, whenever the wind moves gently across the Serengeti, the elders say it is Zahra walking the plains. And when drought threatens again, children place their palms on the earth and whisper, "We remember." Because the true guardian of the savannah was never a warrior. She was a listener, and the land still listens back.